Hey guys, it's me, Serena, and Louie. He just hopped up here and walked behind me as soon as I started filming, but that's okay. He's getting on his perch over there so he can look out the window and protect the house against all the vicious dogs and children in our neighborhood. So hopefully he won't bark or get too wound up while I'm filming. But today I'm doing something a little bit different. Instead of a shopping haul or fashion video, I've had several questions from you guys either here or over on Instagram about what kind of makeup I'm using or wearing in different videos. And so I just decided I would do a quick little what's in my makeup bag video and let y'all know what I wear. And I'm really bad about getting in a rut. You know, if something works, I just stick with it. I don't change up a whole lot. Hello, Louie. So this is what I'm wearing pretty much every day. If you see me in a video, this is what I have on. I may change my eyeshadow a little bit, but it's all from the same palette. So anyway, and let me also just be the first to admit that I'm not a beauty blogger or a beauty YouTuber or anything like that. I'm just doing this for fun and to answer some questions since several people had asked me. And so I thought I would just share this with you guys. I'm 51 years old. I have bad skin. I have never had the kind of skin that anyone would be envious of. When I was a teenager and into my 20s, I had acne. I still to this day take medicine for adult acne, and my face is clear now. Well, for the most part, I still get a blemish here and there, but it's something I still have to work with and manage. And as a result of that, I have a lot of just texture to my skin. I've got some scarring, especially over here on the sides of my cheeks and then down around my chin. I've got some scarring, and so I don't have great skin. And I also have hyperpigmentation. Some of that is from blemishes from acne, and then some of it is just from sun exposure over the years, especially from my younger days when I spent a lot of time in the sun and tanning and all those bad things. So I've got quite a bit of sun spots and sun discoloration around the edges of my face, especially on this side. This is my left side. So anyway, if these products can make me look decent on camera, who knows what they can do for you. So let me just begin there and proceed. So first of all, speaking of my big pores and my just less than stellar skin, one thing that has made a huge difference in how all my makeup looks is using a good primer. And I've tried lots of different primers, but the best one, what I need is pore minimizing and smoothing. I use this one. It's by Benefit. It's been around for a while. The PORE-fessional. And they have different versions of this. They have a moisturizing one. They have a pearlescent one that gives you more of a sheen or a glow. This is just the original. And I use it. I don't put it all over my face, but I use it right here on my nose, across my cheeks and my chin, which is where I have, you know, the biggest pores and things that I'm trying to conceal or cover up. And it makes a huge difference. So this stuff is well worth it. And I'm going to link all these products below. I get most of my makeup at Ulta. I think I have one product that's not available at Ulta, but I'll link it where it's available. But this by Benefit, the PORE-fessional, best pore minimizing, pore blurring primer I have found. So I use that. Concealer. Concealer is very important. I have, unfortunately, dark circles under my eyes, and it's kind of a hereditary thing. My mother had them, and I have them as well. And well, I'll do both of these at the same time because they really go together. For concealer under eye and blemishes, if I have any, I use the Tarte Shape Tape A lot of people use this. It's a lot of beauty bloggers, you know, holy grail when it comes to concealer. It will cover anything. And I mean, it will cover anything, but the trade-off with that is it is quite thick, and I have to use a damp beauty blender to blend it out. And you have to blend it out and blend it out fairly quickly, or it will really set up and look thick and cakey. So that's the only bad thing about this concealer, especially on more mature skin, because I do have, you know, the fine lines and wrinkles and things like that, and underneath and around my eyes. I have to really blend this out and use this so sparingly. But this is the concealer I use, and the color that I use is light neutral. So that's my concealer. And to go along with that, this is the Tarte Face Tape foundation. This is a full coverage foundation. Some people don't like full coverage, but if I'm going out, if I'm working, if I'm filming on here, anything like that, I do use this full coverage, because let me tell you something, this covers anything. It covers my age spots, it covers discoloration, it covers blemishes, it will cover whatever you've got. This stuff will cover it. And once again, this would look horrible if I did not use this primer, because I've forgotten before and I put this on, and then it just shows every little pore, everything. So this is thick, it's a full coverage. I use a damp beauty blender to blend it out and blur everything together, but between this and the pore minimizing primer, it gives me a good foundation to work with. So the color I use in this is Light Honey, or that's the color I'm using right now. I don't try to tan anymore. I'm not laying out and actively trying to get sun, but inevitably, just being here in the South and outside and wearing shorts and tank tops and whatever in the summertime, I will get color. And even though I'm pretty pale, I do, my skin will go different. My skin will get several shades deeper in the summer, so I will likely have to get a different shade of this, and also use bronzer. I try to cheat and use bronzer as much as I can and not change up my foundation color, but the day will come that I have to go a shade or two darker in this just to blend in with the rest of me and not look weird. So that is my foundation, the Tarte Face Tape. And this, once it sets, you don't need a whole lot of powder, but I still like to set my liquid foundation with some powder, especially underneath my eyes, just so mascara and things like that don't smudge and rub off, and so the rest of my makeup will go on nicely. So the setting powder that I've been using for a while is by Maybelline, and it's the Fit Me loose powder. This comes in a pressed powder and loose, but this is in color 10, which is Fair Light. And it's pretty much translucent. You don't even see it. And I just dust that on with a big fluffy brush. And I might take a smaller brush and set underneath my eyes to make sure that concealer and everything is set. But other than that, I just kind of dust it all over just to get everything set, and so that it's not tacky from the liquid foundation, so that I can do bronzer and blush and everything like that. But this you can get at Walgreens, Walmart, pretty much anywhere, but it's a really nice loose powder at a very affordable price, the Maybelline Fit Me. So once all that is done, I go in with my bronzer, especially now that I am getting some sun here on my neck. I use a little bit more bronzer. I've had this forever. I probably should get rid of it and buy another one, but you know, it's working, so why bother? My bronzer that I've used for a while, that is just a really natural, not orangey, not weird color, just blends really nicely, is the Bobbi Brown bronzer. And this bronzer is in color 14, Elvis Duran. I have no idea who Elvis Duran is or why he has a bronzer named after him or her, but that's the color. And you can see I've been using this for quite a while. But I do this, you know, underneath my cheekbones, on my forehead, around my jawline, everywhere, just to kind of bring some color and life to my face after I've put on my foundation and powder. So then after that, the blush I use, and I've been using this forever. I've bought this over and over again, and you can see how much I've used this one. This is the Nars Blush in Orgasm, and it's their #1 best-selling blush with good reason, because it's universally flattering. It has a slight sheen to it, not a lot, but a little bit. And I just use this a little bit on the apples of my cheeks, and I blend up. So, and I don't use a lot of it, but that's my blush, the Nars Blush in the color Orgasm. And so for eyes, this is a palette by Tarte, same company as the foundation and concealer. It's Tarte. This is called Tartelette. I'm not sure the name of this particular palette, but I've had it for a while. As you can see, I've hit pan on a lot of these colors, and you can definitely tell my favorite right here. But this is what I wear on most days. And today I'll tell you the colors that I'm using are this top row here. The lightest color, this is called Free Spirit. And I have that all over my lid, up under my brow and everywhere. And then the second color right here is called Force of Nature. This one. And I put that just on my lid. And then in the crease is this darker color right here, and this is called Dreamer. So this is what I'll have on in a lot of my videos. If I'm not wearing this combination, it'll be this one in the middle. I wear this middle row whenever I have on anything in the pink family, because it just looks so nice with pinks. And this color, let's see, this pink, really pale pink that I've almost used all of, this is called Caregiver. And then the color next to it is called Natural Beauty. And then here, this darker color that I would use in my crease is called Best Friend. So that's what I wear in a lot of my videos too. That's just my favorite combination. I love that. These colors over here on the far edge, I haven't used hardly any. Those are more for a real smoky eye look, or actually for eyeliner. I have used these colors. You know, take a little eyeliner brush and dampen it a little bit, and then dip it into these and use that as eyeliner, because they're dark enough and these are pigmented enough that you can definitely use it as eyeliner. But that's one thing I like about the Tarte eyeshadows. They're very pigmented, so it doesn't take a lot to really get the color you're looking for. So some cheaper or even not cheap eyeshadows, I feel like you have to keep putting it on and putting it on and putting it on. With the Tarte, it's not like that. They're very nicely pigmented, and it doesn't take a lot of product to get the look that you want. And speaking of eyeliner, I usually don't use it. I just don't feel like I need to. I don't like that super heavy look. So, but when I do, I use one of these colors over here, like I said, just with an eyeliner pencil, not a pencil, an eyeliner brush, dampened, and then dab it into one of these, depending on which colors I'm using. And I only line the top, I don't line the bottom. Okay, so mascara. A lot of people have asked me what kind of mascara I use. And it's partially because of the mascara, but it's partially because of another product I use that I need to tell you about. I got turned on to this stuff called Revitalash a couple of years ago. And this stuff, it's a serum for your eyelashes that you apply at night before bedtime, and you just, you know, paint it along your lash line on top before bed. And it takes a while to see this start working. And this little vial right here, this is a 3-month supply. I get mine from dermstore.com, but you can find it at other places. But it's the Revitalash Advanced. And this little tiny tube costs about $98. But the reason I buy it on Dermstore is they almost always have a coupon and I can get it for 20% off. And even though this is a 3-month supply, it always seems like it lasts me way longer than that. But the 3 months is important because you need to use this for about 3 months to see the results. And you have to stick with it because, you know, after the first month, I thought, this isn't really doing anything, you know, but I kept with it and I kept with it because I read all the reviews online and everybody said to stay with it. And sure enough, after about 3 months, then you start seeing that new growth or those longer lashes. And then they just continue to get longer and fill in and thicken up. And it has absolutely transformed my lashes from short, stubby, non-existent to nice, long, full lashes again. So a little bit pricey, but well worth the money because it absolutely works. So look into that. And then for mascara, I have a couple of different mascaras I use just for casual days. A lot of the time I'll use Lancome Definiseals. I've used it for years and years. And I love it because it never clumps. It doesn't smudge off top or bottom. It doesn't irritate my eyes. It's just a fabulous mascara. And I'll probably always use it. But one that I've found recently that I've been wearing a lot, and it's what I have on today, and it's what I usually wear in my videos. It's by Tarte also, same as my foundation and eyeshadow. And this mascara is called Man Eater. And it is just a really nice, non-clumpy mascara. It makes your lashes long, but it also thickens them better than the Definiseals does. Definiseals, I don't feel like does a lot to thicken. It's a really lengthening mascara. But it has this neat brush. It's not a big fluffy bushy brush. It has like those little bristles that are close to the wand. So you can really get down there at the base of your eyelashes and wiggle it and get it all the way down. And I like this because it gives off a really dark, rich color. I don't know if you can tell that or not, and it does a great job of thickening and lengthening. And it doesn't smudge. It doesn't flake off. As a matter of fact, it can be a little bit tough to get off. It's not waterproof or anything, but I do have to use a makeup remover to get all this off because it does not want to budge. It's a really great, long-lasting, all-around great mascara, and I'm glad I found it. So, Man Eater by Tarte. And last thing on eyes, I know eyebrows are a big thing. I don't spend a lot of time on my eyebrows. I get them either threaded or waxed regularly. I have kind of naturally thick, bushy eyebrows on their own, and I always have. And but now that I'm getting older, they are getting thinner out here on the ends, and I can tell they kind of look thin today, especially in this lighting. But the only thing I use on a day-to-day basis, this is by Benefit, and it's called Gimme Brow. And this is actually a little trial size that I got to try it to see if I like it, because I just don't have the time or patience or whatever to do the little powder thing and do all, and I don't really need to do all that because I've already got kind of thick eyebrows. I just wanted something to kind of fill in the sparse spots and make everything lay down and behave. And so this, it has a little tiny wand on it, like a mascara wand, only a lot tinier. And so you can just take this and do a swipe over your whole brow or do little strokes or whatever. And it's really good about filling in your light spots or your sparse spots and just making everything lay down and look nice and neat. And so I usually use this every day. And I'm not sure the color of this. It's like a light brown or something. but it's the Benefit Gimme Brow. And as far as lip gloss, I found this just recently. I think another YouTuber had used this particular lip gloss, and I went in search of it, and I got a different color, but oh gosh, I love this lip gloss. I don't know how good it's coming through on the screen, but this is what you see me wear in most of my videos. And this is Maybelline, and it's called Lifter Gloss. And it has something in it that is a little bit tingly, like lip plumping. But what I like about it is it's not sticky. It feels nice, it wears nicely, it stays on a good long time. There's the applicator, little doe foot applicator, and I just put a little on and smush it around, and it stays on a good while. And but yeah, it's not thick or sticky or goopy. And I know what you know what I mean when I say sticky and goopy. It just feels very silky once you get it on your lips. And the color, mine is color 004 Silk. That's the name of the color that I'm wearing, and it's the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. So there you go. That's what's in my makeup bag. And so that's what you see me wearing in the vast majority of my videos, if I have on makeup, which usually I do. So I hope that answered a lot of your questions. I hope that helped. I don't know if you're curious or not, but just something a little bit different today. If you have any questions about other products I use, just leave that in the comments below. I'm going to try to do a skincare routine kind of video soon. Not that, like I said, not that I'm some kind of beauty expert, because I'm not. It's just things that I have used over the years, and I've found that work really well for me, especially with my changing skin as I get older. So, but these are my makeup products. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button. And until next time, have a stylish day. Bye-bye.